It's time for Eastern View High School basketball. Good evening, everybody. Donnie Johnson along with Gary Deal. And tonight we're bringing you the Lady Cyclones against the Lady Charges from down at Chancellor. This ought to be a good one, Gary. These two teams are fighting for first place in the Battlefield District along with Culpeper. Three really tough teams. This may be the toughest competition the undefeated Cyclones have other than Culpeper.
Yes, Donnie, we went over their record. They have, a 10-4 record? And I think they played Culpeper, which is a very good team as well. And they lost by 2 in a close game. And I think we're in for a good game tonight.
I hope so. This is going to be a really good ball game. Brian Lanning is their coach, and Brian has 3 players, 3 of his kids, his own children, on this team. And 2 of them are starters, and the third one, a freshman, has been playing a lot, but she hurt her knee, so she won't be playing tonight. But the Lanning girls are the kids we got to watch out for. They are scorers and they are rebounders.
Well, in Eastern View, we saw them the other night play a really good game against Culpeper. Angie Hyunku, she is really stepping up in her sophomore year to be a fundamentally sound basketball player. And along with her and Sanaya Brown and Destiny Washington and Layla Hackley, they have a great team. And I think the secret component this year is Chloe Bowles. If Bowles can step up and improve in the next several games going into the Battlefield District and the regional tournament and play that big that they haven't had that I can remember from the girls' standpoint. She is a true big, and if she can improve, stay in the game longer, not get in foul trouble, play good, solid defense, they're going to go a long way.
Well, Hyunku proved the other night that she is the go-to player. When the going got rough, Mike McCombs went to her, and she responded with, I think, 26 points. She is the girl that will take it to the basket when you need it. And she has the good outside shot, and it should be a good ball game.
Looking forward to it, Donnie.
We'll be back with the starting lineups in just a moment. You're watching Eastern View High School basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book Fair Trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. K&M Lawn, Garden, and Arborist Supplies, now located directly across Highway 29 from Eastern View High School. K&M, from grass to trees, they aim to please. 825-8371.
Eastern View being introduced right now.
Mike McCombs, head coach, and here comes Angie Hyunku, number 2. Layla Hackley, number 10. Number 11, Sanaya Brown. Number 15, Chloe Bowles. And number 23, Destiny Washington.
All right, as we mentioned, Eastern View comes in unblemished with a record of 12 wins and no losses. And Chancellor, third in the district, with a record of 10 wins and 4 losses. Should be a good ball game, Gary.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Donnie. This game could be a close game, depending on, of course, how Chancellor plays and if they can handle the pressure defense and the fast-paced game that Eastern View usually plays. So we'll see how that goes tonight.
Well, Brian Mann, a good coach over there, and like I said, 2 of his daughters are playing, and the third one usually is on the team, but she's hurt right now. So he will be a good coach to match up with Mike McCombs. And, of course, Mike McCombs has been around a long time, and I love to see Mike here because he's the only person in the gym with less hair than me.
and he doesn't wear a cowboy hat up Main Street either, Donnie.
All right, Lydia Brokenball will jump against Chloe Bowles. A little bit of an advantage there for Eastern View. And it's controlled by the Chargers. Into the middle. A tie up there. We have a jump ball in the arrow pointing.
It was a foul on Layla Hackley, I believe. I believe.
Down the lane. Jump shot up is no good. Sanaya Brown, Bowles trying to back in. Can't get it to go, and Chancellor comes down with a rebound. Haley Lanning. Long three-pointer outside will not go for Chancellor. Hackley slows it up. Has it knocked away. Down at the other end, Brooklyn-Bank will hold it up.
Eastern View in a 1-2-2 defense, playing zone right now.
Lanning trying to get it in the middle, has it knocked away, and Bowles comes up with a loose ball. Ahead, Hayanku. Got it. She just knows how to get to the basket and put it in.
She does, and she doesn't let, this year she's not letting contact slow her down and alter her shot. She's focused on finishing the shot, and she's been able to do that so far this year.
Sanaya Brown with a nice hand in there. Lanning gets it, can't make the three. And here comes Hayanku. Hackley tried to get it to Bowles. The lane was clogged. Baseline drive all the way through. From the corner, three-point shot will not go for Schoonover. Nice play there on the floor by Hackley. Hayanku. Two more. Angie Hayanku 4, Chancellor nothing.
Angie Hayanku knows how to play basketball, and she's really improved from last year. She's got a lot more confidence, and it's showing on the court.
Lanning, Natalie Lanning outside. And ball knocked out of bounds. Hayanku with the arm in there.
I'd like to see Bowles step up tonight and have a good game and play good solid defense without reaching. She uses her hands a lot. If she just puts her hands up and rebounds the basketball and plays good fundamentally sound basketball, they're going to go a long way this year.
Schoonover outside. Dumps it down low to Manning. Jump shot up, no good. Rebound. Tie up. Sanaya Brown and Natalie Lanning. And the arrow pointing in the direction of the Cyclones.
Chancellor's coming out in a 2-2-1 press.
No trouble at that press for Eastern View. They get by it. Wasn't a tight press, just kind of a Hayanku wanted to take that shot. Now Washington does, missed it. Back up and in by Bowles. I think it was Bowles. I was blocked out.
It was Bowles. And like I said earlier, I'd love to see her have a good game tonight, get some confidence going, because she has a lot of potential to help carry this team, Donnie.
Outside. Schoonover. Shot no good. Rebound. Scramble forward. We got a nut jump ball. And woo! So now getting a little assertive in there.
I like seeing that, Donnie. I like seeing that.
Natalie Lanning will throw it in. Gets it into the corner. Outside to her sister. And now Schoonover comes up and sets the offense. Gets by Hackley, drives in and out. I don't know how that ball stayed out, and then Brown has it taken away.
Well, and I think Coach McCombs is in the right defense here, because he's taking that three-point shot away when that 1-2-2. So that's a good defense to be in for his team.
Natalie Lanning puts Chancellor on the board. Haley Lanning. Down low. Natalie. Double teamed in the corner. Gets it outside. Haley Lanning, nope. The rebound, Washington. 1-on-4, and she puts it up anyway and got it. 8-2, Eastern View on top.
Remember the last game we televised against Culpeper, Donnie? She came out and scored like the first 8 points against Culpeper.
Down the lane, nice shot up and in. Lydia Broekelbank. I'll get that name straight. Chloe Bowles puts it in with the left, that was the right hand, excuse me. 10-4. 3 minutes to go, first period. Lanning, knocked away by Hayanku. And that's the thing, Gary. Hayanku not only plays good offense, but she plays good defense. She's a force at both ends of the floor.
She's a smart player, a fundamentally sound player, and moves her feet really well, especially on defense.
Down low. Foul is going to be called.
That's what I'm talking about, Donnie, right there. See, she, instead of putting her hands up and jumping vertical, like blocking in volleyball, when you're playing volleyball, she reaches, has a tendency to reach too much and get in foul trouble.
Lydia Broekelbank at the line shooting and missed the first. She'll have a second.
If Bowles can learn how to play defense and not get in foul trouble and just put her hands up and get in good shape where she can play more minutes during the game, Eastern View's going to go a long way this year.
I think they're going to go a long way anyway. One out of two, 10-5, 5-point lead now for Eastern View. Again, pressure in the backcourt. Sanaya Brown, they tried the little half-court crap there and almost forced a turnover. Cyclones with the ball under their own basket. Yanku. And a jump ball is called. Arrow pointing in Eastern View's direction. Outside, Sanaya Brown. Landing on her and a steal.
Eastern View a little sloppy with the ball so far tonight, Donnie. You don't see that out of them very often, but making a few bad passes.
Lanning outside to Schoonover. From the corner, three-pointer. Haley Lanning, 10-8.
That's what that 1-2-2 defense is trying to prevent, but they didn't cover the area quick enough and get to the shooter.
Brown gets the basket and they'll draw the foul. Zariah Brown will go to the line. Chancellor had come back to within two. So that was a big basket there by Zariah Brown. Trying for a three-point play. 12-8, 4-point lead by Eastern View. Trying to make it a 5. And, oh, that went in and out too. 1:43 to go, first period. Haley Lanning. Schoonover. Jump shot No good. Rebound comes down to Chancellor, and a tie up under there is Zariah Brown.
You see the difference, though, with having Bowles on the bench and not being in there when it comes to rebounding? That's why they need that big in there against good teams.
And we got a whistle and a foul down low. Foul is going to be called against Eastern View. Landing outside to her sister. And Haley puts in a three. Or rather, Natalie. 12-11. Eastern View's lead is cut to 1.
Got a good game going on here tonight, Donnie.
We do. Washington turns and fires short off the front iron. Schoonover. Lanning to Lanning.
Chancellor moves the ball well.
Lanning for three. No. Rebound Hayanku. Triple team, gets it away. Sanaya Brown. Won't go. Schoonover. Irvine working the ball outside. Coming down in 20 seconds. First quarter. Irvine.
They're looking for that three, Donnie. They're looking for it. Yep.
Get down low. Shot up and in by Lydia Brunkelbank. 4 seconds. Half-court shot. Oh, won't go. And at the end of the first quarter, and an exciting quarter it was, Chancellor takes the lead and holds a 13-12 advantage over Eastern View. And you're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book Fair Trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. K&M Lawn, Garden, and Arborist Supplies, now located directly across Highway 29 from Eastern View High School. K&M, from grass to trees, they aim to please. 825-8371.
Well, Gary Neal, we thought this was going to be a good one, and so far it is. 13-12, Chancellor leading Eastern View, and this is Chancellor's only lead of the night, and they just got that in the last seconds of the first quarter.
Yep, they're playing well. They're shooting the ball well tonight, and I'm surprised Bowles is not in the game, but maybe Coach McCombs is saving her for second half since she's got one foul.
And double dribble is called against Destiny Washington. Turns the ball over.
It's gone to a 1-3-1 now, Donnie.
Down low, trying to get the ball in there for a close shot. They try again. And now open is Lanning, and she hits a three.
She's a good shooter.
Natalie Lanning, the freshman. 16-12, 4-point lead for Chancellor. Eastern View's unbeaten record on the line tonight. Hayanku, baseline Washington. Drives, can't get it. Comes down with a rebound and a travel. Well, Eastern View is getting all they want tonight. They're getting a lot of competition from Chancellor. 12-4, Eastern View unbeaten at 12-0. Chancellor 10-4, excuse me.
They've gone man-to-man. This is good. I was hoping they would try man-to-man, put a little pressure out there and speed the game up some.
Schoonover kicks it outside to Arvine. Three-pointer, in and out. Arvine got a shot back and put it in. 18-12.
They need Bowles in the game for rebounding. Getting beat on the boards right now.
Hackley trying to get around Lanning. Hackley down the lane, dumps it off. Washington is fouled.
And I think also, Donnie, I think Angie Yanku is playing a little passive right now, and she's got to get that in her mind. We talked about this the other night, to where she's going to have to step up and be more of a leader and learn to take that role of individual scoring more.
Yanku can't get that ball to go in. And Schoonover brings it down. Outside, Lanning won't take the shot. But her sister will and puts it in. Natalie Lanning, the freshman. And Mike McCombs has seen enough. He wants to call timeout and talk this over with a 2012 lead for Chancellor. And while we've got a few moments this timeout, we will remind you about UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the Culpeper community. UVACreditUnion.org. And another of our sponsors, Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book Fair trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. K&M Lawn, Garden, and Arbor Supplies, now located across US 29 from Eastern View High School. K&M, from grass to trees, we aim to please. 825-8371. And Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. 8-point lead. This turned around in a hurry.
Yeah, and Coach McCombs has brought Bowles back into the game, Donnie. And let's see if she can play well and get this game turned around a little bit, control the boards a little bit more, maybe get some easy stickbacks.
And we got a whistle. We got a foul called on Natalie Lanning. Mia Tinsley, number 13, now in the ball game. Tinsley has played well. She runs that offense a lot of times, and they let Hackley go to the wing. Bowles turns, puts it up, and got it.
There she is. There you go, Donnie. That's what they need to do. That's where the advantage is tonight.
20-14. Schoonover driving. Got by her defender, but couldn't get the basket to go. Hackley. Chancellor has numbers, and Hackley goes right by him, but can't get it. Schoonover trying to make a move, and Bowles comes up with a loose ball. Driving. Couldn't get it to go. That's three straight down the floor that Eastern View has had good shots and didn't finish.
Yeah, Layla was a little fast pace going to the basket instead of slowing down and taking her time. A little anxious. She'll learn that going forward.
And Bowles is not a guard.
No, that's true. She should have stopped probably and just went up strong with the ball.
Almost a turnover there. Arvon has the ball knocked away and out of bounds. Touched last by, let's see, they're going to give it to Chancellor. I think Bowles was the last one that touched it. Lanning, shot short, and Hayanku comes up with a loose ball. Almost lost it there. Hackley to Bowles, who goes in.
There she is. There she is.
Easy bucket. Now she is taking the ball to the hoop tonight.
Yes, Diane. I expected a good game out of her. I'm telling you, she can improve over the next several weeks, and she can be a force for Eastern View. They've never had a big like her. She's a true big. She's got the body and the game. If she can improve some to play at the next level, I think. I mean, she's got that much potential.
Missed the free throw. Mia Tinsley almost had it, but let it get away. 20-16, 4-point lead for Chancellor. Charges have led by as many as 8. Culpeper's led by as many as, Eastern View's led by as many as 5. Down the lane, Lanning. Haley Lanning for 2.
Good shot. Good D by Bowles that time. She put her hands up. She didn't reach. She didn't get that foul. So you don't want her to get that second foul on her in the first half.
Tinsley to Hackley, way off the mark. Saved in by Washington, but saved it in to Chancellor. Schoonover. And she has it knocked away by Bowles to Ayanku. Driving and
Good
scoring. 6 points for Anji Ayanku.
Did you see how she composed herself that time, Donnie, and concentrated on that finish? We always talk about that, and she did that time. That's the sign of a mature player or that's improving. I love seeing that.
Lanning down the lane, can't get the ball to go. Back up and in by Lydia Breckenbaum.
That's where Bowles has got to stay under the basket, and she should be on the worst shooter out there because all of them are about the same size. So she needs to play off her man and stay under the basket.
Tinsley stops and fires. Off the glass. That's a 2. 24-20. 4-point lead for Chancellor. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Arvon in trouble. Schoonover almost lost it. Lanning, 2 men on her. In the middle, ball knocked away. Destiny Washington comes up. Hackley. And Hackley is charged with an offensive foul, and that was ill-advised. She had no place to go there. She was 1-on-4.
Yeah, Layla's playing a little out of control tonight. She doesn't usually play like that. She usually plays in control, but she's playing a little fast-paced, and she's young. She's learning, and she'll watch the film on this and see what she's doing.
Shania Brown back in the ball game now. Lanning can't get the shot to go. No travel under there. And Eastern View comes down with the ball. Tinsley. Brown crosses the timeline to Bowles.
Good pass.
Underneath to Washington for 2 easy wins.
See, that's what I mean right there. Chloe Bowles knows how to play the game. She's got good passing range. She's high up there. That was a beautiful pass, beautiful assist. I love seeing that.
24-22, 2-point lead for Chancellor. Lanning, no. And Bowles comes down with, and she is charged with an offensive foul with an elbow.
I love her physicality on that, but she's got to learn now that she's got 2 fouls. And McCombs is probably going to take her out, which is smart, but she's got to learn not to get in foul trouble.
Soraya Brown will come in, and Chloe Bowles will go out. 1:13 to go, first half, 24-22 our score. Chancellor by 2. Chargers have led by as many as 8. Culpeper's led by as many as 5. Arvon in the middle, knocked away. Ayanku all the way, missed it. Destiny Washington ties the game at 24. Under a minute to go, first half. Schoonover. Down low. Trying to work the ball. Lanning. This to three. Hayanku. Driving. Left hand.
That was remarkable for a sophomore in high school who plays this lady's game. That was beautiful.
Arvon for three. No. Sanaya Brown got it. 15 seconds. Brown trying to control. Lost it. And knocked out by Destiny Washington. 3 seconds. They didn't stop the clock. And the official is going over there and saying somebody did not get the clock stopped. And they put 7 seconds back on it. 2-point lead for Eastern View. Chancellor with the basketball and the last shot, if they get it. Schoonover fires. No. Off the back. 3 seconds left. And maybe Eastern View will get the last shot. Hayanku from the parking lot will not go, but the halftime score, Eastern View trailing by 8 points has come back to take a 26-24 lead. We'll be back with the second half in a few moments. You're watching Eastern View High School basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found in Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found in Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book Fair Trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. K&M Lawn, Garden, and Arborist Supplies, now located directly across Highway 29 from Eastern View High School. K&M, from grass to trees, they aim to please. 825-8371.
We are back, and we are ready for the second half of tonight's ball game. Eastern View leading Chancellor by 24-22, and Chancellor takes the first shot of the second half and misses it. Hackley.
To see if Hackley can slow down a little bit this half and play a little more in control and make some good passes and play some team basketball.
Washington in traffic. She put that out. She's kind of flown that one. Nice pass inside, though, by Chloe Bowles.
Yeah, Chloe, remember that in the first half, Donnie, the score was 20-12, and Chloe was on the bench then. She came into the game and I think turned the game around.
Schoonover kicks it out. Lanning off the glass and good. 26 all is our score. Hayanku down to Bowles. And I don't know if she was trying to throw it down to Washington. She would have been better off, I think, maybe to take that shot.
Yeah, she should have shot that.
Jump shot Schoonover, no good. Sanaya Brown. Hayanku works her way inside and then kicks it out to Hackley. Hackley off the glass, no. Rebound, Lanning.
You got Chloe at the high post. I like to see her down on the blocks and where she's under the basket. That's where she needs to be.
Natalie Lanning got by Chloe Bowles real quick.
And bring her from the low blocks to the top and then back and forth, and that way she can be guarded as tightly and she can make those passes from the high post but score a lot in the low post. That's where I'd have her most of the time, is in the low post.
Destiny Washington for Eastern View.
Now Bowles is in the low post instead of at the top.
Washington. Ayanku down low to
There she
Bowles.
is.
Wheels, turns, puts it
There
up and
she
in.
is. There
And
she is.
She could do that all day
Yes,
long.
there she is. That's where she needs to be, Donnie.
28-26, 2-point lead for the Eastern View. Natalie Lanning. Arvon brings it outside and almost got a turnover there. Good. That was an easy basket down there, but she didn't finish. But the ball will stay with the Chargers.
We always talk about that finish. And players have a lot of trouble with finishing and focusing on the target, keeping their head up, not taking it for granted.
Watching it all the way.
Exactly.
Schoonover.
Good defense
Short.
there by Bowles.
Nice play.
Good defense by Bowles. She reached that time and hit all ball. She reached a little bit too much, but that was good defense. Good block.
Little backcourt pressure now by Chancellor.
I'd go right back to Bowles. There's nobody in there that can contend with her. They're going to have to double team her, and that's going to leave Yanku open on the wing.
And a blocking foul is going to be called on Megan Closer. She went down hard. Hope she's okay. Not a shooting foul. Foul was on the floor. Eastern View will have the ball in under its own basket. Washington, short. Washington right there to get that rebound. She follows her shot.
Good rebound, yes. I think Chloe's looking a little too much to pass the ball right now versus scoring herself. And I think she's good enough to where she can score herself and make some good, sound, fundamental moves.
Hackley gets by her defender. Down low to Bowles, kicks it out. Hackley for three, way short. And Bowles is playing with 2 fouls from that first half, so she's got to be careful down low. Lanning, short. Everybody's short now, both teams. Hackley gets by Arvon.
There it is.
Into the middle of Bowles, turns. Didn't get that one to go, but she's still got a good shot.
Yes, she did. She rushed it a little bit, didn't take her time on the release and square up. She'll learn that. She's improving with every game.
Lanning, no. Rebound, Washington.
Destiny Washington's playing really well tonight. I like the way
She
going
always
through the ball.
plays well.
She has good anticipation on the rebounds, reads it off the rim well, and playing a good basketball game tonight.
Bowles at the high post. Sanaya Brown cannot get that ball to go. Hayanku right there to come up with a loose ball.
And Hayanku needs, like we said, she needs to take more control of the game and shoot the ball more and make moves to the basket.
She got that one out. And Hackley has her shot blocked. Chancellor comes up with a loose ball. Haley Lanning, down low, Schoonover. Shot up, no good. Rebound underneath. Closer is fouled.
See? She can't do that. She's got to learn how not to reach and get in foul trouble because they need her during the game. And possession is not as important as having her in the game.
Third foul on Chloe Bowles. Megan Clouser will go to the line and shoots 2. First one is no good. And now Bowles goes out and Soraya Brown comes in.
And Donnie, this is where Angie Hayanku really needs to take over and be more aggressive, not be passive on offense. She needs to go ahead and take it to the hoop and look for her open shot outside more.
Up and in by Natalie Lanning, the freshman. 28-all is our score. 3:15 to go. Third period. Hayanku takes the 3. In and out.
It was a good shot, though. It was a very good shot.
Oh, yeah.
And Layla needs to look for her more, and her teammates need to look for her more too.
Arvad for three, can't get it. Loose ball comes out to Scootover. Lanning misses. Sister Natalie comes up. Three-pointer will not go.
Gotta keep your eyes up, Layla. There you go.
Sanaya Brown for two. 30-28 is the score. And we got a timeout on the floor, and with this timeout, we will remind you about UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the Culpeper community. UVACreditUnion.org. And our live sponsor tonight has been for a while Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. 30-28, 2-point lead for the Eastern View Cyclones, trying to keep that unblemished record. Chancellor 10-4, trying to move up to second place in the Battlefield District.
Layla Hackley has got to understand her best friend on the court out there is Angie Hunyanku. And if she learns how to pass versus looking to score as much as she is, she's going to be a lot better point guard. So I'm looking for her to get assists and look for Angie and Sanaya and Destiny more.
Schoonover for three will not go, and a foul underneath. Or was that a foul with it? Yes, it was a foul. Anyway, Eastern View will have the basketball, and Destiny Washington throws it into a Yanku, who gets it up. They tried a little half-court trap there, doesn't work. Zariah Brown, no, and Chancellor comes down with a loose ball. Schoonover drives along the baseline, in and out. I've seen a lot of balls go in and out tonight.
Layla's really rebounded the ball good tonight, Donnie. She's
Brown
got 4 or 5 rebounds for her.
couldn't get it to go. A Yanku, and Schoonover on her. Destiny Washington, and has it stolen. 1-on-3. And Lanning holds up, now in trouble in the corner. Gets it over to Clauser, who puts it up, no good. Rebound, scramble for Zariah Brown, had it, and I'm not sure what the call was. Foul's going to be called on somebody. It's going to be called on Megan Clauser. 1:26 to go, third quarter.
All right, let's see if Eastern View players can look for Angie, and Angie can get it going, because they need to get the ball in her hands.
Eastern View has only scored 4 points this entire quarter, and we're down to 115. Yanku. Washington can't get it to go, and it's going to be Eastern View basketball.
See, they're rushing the shot, Donnie, and they need to be more patient. Like we've said in the past, you have role players, and some players you don't want to shoot, and other players you want to shoot. So you got to be patient until you get it into the player's hand that you want to shoot the ball.
Zariah Brown outside of Washington. A Yanku, that's who you want to shoot?
That's who you want to shoot. She's not hitting it, but that was a good shot.
Zariah Brown comes down with a rebound. Hackley working on Lanning. Hackley
Yep.
tried to go inside, got her pocket picked.
Yeah, she should have went back to Angie Hianco again out on the wing.
And 2 points there by Haley Lanning. 30-30 is our score. 20 seconds to go, third period. Underneath, Zariah Brown got it. Nice
Good
pass
pass
there by Hayanku.
So you put the ball in the best player's hands, good things are going to happen.
Lanning can't get it to go with 4 seconds. And it will be Eastern View ball. Can the Cyclones get off a shot with 4 seconds left in the third quarter? We'll see. Well, they got something off. It didn't go anywhere, but they tried. Third quarter comes to an end with a score. Eastern View 32 and Chancellor 30. You're watching Eastern View High School basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found and Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found and Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book Fair Trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. K&M Lawn, Garden, and Arborist Supplies, now located directly across Highway 29 from Eastern View High School. K&M, from grass to trees, they aim to please. 825-8371.
2-point lead for the Eastern View Cyclones, trying to stay unbeaten against Chancellor tonight. And we haven't checked the scoring here. Let's take a quick look at who scored what here while we got a short break.
For Eastern View, I got Angie Hianku with 8, and Destiny Washington with 8, and Bowles with 10. And for Chancellor, have Natalie Lanning with 13, and Brocklebank with 6.
And we thank the officials here who give us make sure we can get through our timeout before they resume play. Zariah Brown, short, got it back, put it up again and got it. Zariah Brown plays tough inside.
Yes, she does.
34-point lead. Eastern View's biggest lead of the night was 5 in the first half. Loose ball, officials in my way, I can't see now. Washington, Yanko, 2-on-1. And Lanning comes up with a steal. And she cuts the line.
I'll tell you what, Donnie, Layla Hackley's not having a great offensive game tonight, but her defense, that last possession down there where they got the steal was because of her. That defense guarding the baseline, moving her feet, caused a turnover there. She's playing really good defense tonight and rebounding the ball well.
Hackley gets around Lanning. Wanted to take that shot, double team now outside of Washington. And Destiny sets up.
Look for Yanku. She's got to go get the ball.
Yanku's in the corner. Klauser comes right in on her, and a foul is going to be called down low.
I look for Coach McCombs to put Bowles back in the game soon and try to go to that low post play and get some baskets in the low post.
Washington up and in. Nice inbounds play there. Biggest lead of the night for Eastern View, 6 points. Lanning off the glass. Haley Lanning. 36-32. Zariah Brown down low, into the corner, threw it away. Fourth quarter of action, 36-32, the number 1 team in the Battlefield District. Eastern View with a record of 12 wins and no losses, and Chancellor, who is 10-4. Down low, Natalie Lanning can't get it to go, but a steal. Klauser. Lanning missed it. Klauser is fouled from behind by Zariah Brown.
Eastern View is making some careless passes, not taking their time. Here comes Bowles into the game now. I expected this.
Well, 3 fouls, you got nothing to save her for now. I mean, you hope that she could hang in there with 2 fouls the rest of the way. Klauser puts the first one in, 36-33. Zariah Brown goes out. I'm impressed with Zariah Brown. I like the way she plays. She hustles and is a scrappy little ball player.
She plays physical.
Klauser can't get the second. Hackley. Ayanku. Down low to Bowles. Backing in, wheeling, turning, and scoring. That play has been there all night long, and I don't think she's missed but one.
And she's got, they're not perfect moves inside, but she's got nice little roll steps under the basket that you tell she's been coached by her mother, Sonia, and I look for her to keep improving, Donnie. She's a big difference in the ball game tonight.
Glauser out of bounds off her. 38-33, 5-point lead. Eastern View, 5:27 to go in the ball game. Hackley, Zariah Brown, jump shot will not go. Arvon for 2, or rather Brekelbeck. 38-35, Chancellor will not go away. Bowles, Ayanku. Into Bowles, no foul call there. Hackley can't get it to go. Under 5 minutes to go. Lanning.
Can't give her that.
3-pointer will not go. Bowles there to get the rebound. Gets it out to Destiny Washington.
Good pass.
Zariah Brown, oh, what a shot. If that had gone. That was Sports Center material.
Yeah, she should have dropped that off to Yonku right down there on the baseline.
Natalie Lanning way off. Follow-up is no good.
You need to slow it down a little bit and set it up.
And Destiny Washington always seems to be around where that ball is.
Yes. Got to look for Yonku and Bowles. I'd have Bowles in the basket, under the basket now.
Trying to get that ball to Yonku. A good defense by Chancellor. And 2 points for Lydia Brunkelbeck. 38-37, Chancellor back to within 1. Hayanku outside. They are guarding Hayanku. She's not getting anything. Bowles couldn't get that one to fall. Lanning with the missed shot. Coming down on 3 minutes and 15 seconds or 19 seconds, and Mike McCombs wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor, and with timeout, we will pause for 30 seconds.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found in Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. K&M Lawn, Garden, and Arborist Supplies, 825-8371.
1 point lead for the Eastern View Cyclones, trying to remain unbeaten, and Chancellor doing everything it can to stop that winning streak at 12. Gary Deal, this is a good ball game.
Well, Coach McCombs made a good time out there. Remember the Culpeper game, Donnie, at the end of the game, what he did? And we were talking about it even before that, is he got the ball in the last 3 minutes to the best player on the court, Angie Hianku. So what I think is going to happen here, the same thing is going to happen. I'm giving the ball to her, letting her play more of the point guard position, the ball in her hands to where she can take it to the hoop and look to dish to Bowles or Destiny Washington inside. That's what I would do. Now, let's see if that happens. It may not, but I expect McCombs to do that.
Throughout a lot of this game, they've been trying to get the ball to Yanku, but Chancellor's defense has just clogged up that corner over there, and she hasn't been able to get a shot just like that. They double team. Sanaya Brown off the glass, her first 2 points of the night, and they came in a big time.
Good shot, Sanaya.
Lanning driving. Follows her own shot and got it in. Natalie Lanning, the freshman. And we got a whistle. (41-39), 2-point lead for Eastern View. Destiny Washington will throw it in when play resumes. Brian Lanning over there for Chancellor, giving directions to his players. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. Hayanku. Hackley. Into the middle, Washington. Hayanku. Not having a good night shooting from the outside tonight. Chancellor can take the lead or tie here. Arvon short on the three-pointer, goes out of bounds, and the ball will belong to Eastern View. 2:14 to go, coming down to the nitty-gritty, the fingernail-biting stage here.
Yanku's got to be a little more aggressive taking the ball to the hoop tonight. She's settling for passing the ball, and I think she needs to take it to the hoop a little bit more.
Hackley.
Good
Got
shot.
it. Nice play there by Hackley.
Very nice.
One of the shortest people on the floor. 43-39.
That's her first basket tonight, Donnie.
Schoonover missed it. Eastern View with a rebound. Hackley being guarded tightly. Hayanku. They're all over her. They're not letting her have anything. And now she goes to the basket. Tried to get it to KK Brown, but couldn't do it.
She needed to keep going to the basket, Donnie. She had the baseline, and that's what I'm saying. She's a little bit passive and not looking to score.
Three-point shot in and out by Lanning. And now Destiny Washington slows things up. And whistle. Mike McCombs wants a timeout to talk over what he's going to do in this last minute and 4 seconds. And while we got a moment, we'll remind you about our live sponsor, Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have related to your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. And our timeout sponsor tonight is UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the Culpeper community. UVACreditUnion.org. Well, last minute, 4 seconds. Chloe Bowles is back in there. She's been on the bench for the last 2 minutes.
I tell you, if Coach McCombs in the next week or so could really start working on that pick and roll with Kaloe and Layla Hackley, or Kaloe and Angie Hianku, that would be a play I think that not too many teams could stop.
Hackley gets it over to Sanaya Brown. Long three-pointer, can't get it to go. And right there is Destiny Washington, always around that ball. Bowles to Washington.
Go back to her. Go
seconds.
back to her. No. Should have went back to her.
Trying to kill some clock here. Bowles. And she is fouled.
It's good coaching there, Donnie. Slowing the ball down. I know you don't like it, but in the final fourth quarter, I think you would have to agree that's the thing to do is take your time, be patient.
If they can do it, but you have to remember these are 15, 16-year-old kids. They don't always do exactly what they're supposed to do. While we got a moment, we'll remind you about K&M Lawn, Garden, and Arborist Supplies, now located directly across 29 from Eastern View High School. K&M, from grass to trees, we aim to please. 825-8371. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer you up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. And Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Son, 825-3530. 37 seconds left. Eastern View clinging to a 4-point lead, 43-39. But now Hackley has gone back to the bench. She will not play the last.
No, she's in there. She's in there. You're talking about Bowles.
I mean Chloe Bowles,
yes.
excuse me.
Yeah.
Ayanku.
Good pass.
Sanaya Brown. Under. Gets it out to Washington, who's having trouble. And
great timeout.
Yeah.
That's a coach that's into the game right there, Donnie.
Yep, that was, she was in trouble down there with 25 seconds left. Well, I got 25 seconds. Who's going to win the football games this weekend? And I know I know you're not a betting man, but you got to bet, and I'm not going to say who it's with and everything, that the Cowboys are going to get beat.
Well, it's easy money, Donnie, betting when you got Cowboy fans as passionate as they are, and you go up to them in a crowd and say, hey, $10 on the game, even up. They're going to take you, especially in front of a crowd. So you take advantage of that.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, Deal, you are too much. 20. Well, I think there's going to be some really good ball games, and there's no clear-cut favorite in this. Just like in college basketball this year, there is no clear-cut favorite. Gonzaga, they got beat last night by Mount St. Mary's. A lot of these teams, it's some good competition around. And speaking of good competition, we have good competition tonight. 43-39, Eastern View leading Chancellor. Chancellor number 3 in the district behind Culpeper and Eastern View. And the Cyclones are trying to maintain their undefeated season and look for win number 13.
That was a great timeout by Coach McCombs because Destiny Washington was in trouble. And she was going to travel with the ball, and he saved a possession there with 25 seconds to go.
Hackley outside, double team. Gets it over to Washington. And a steal. Ahead it goes to Lanning. Lanning is driving, can't get it to go. Sanaya Brown is fouled. Lydia Brokelbank can't believe it. Nonetheless, with 9 seconds left, Eastern View has the basketball and the lead. And all they got to do is hold on for this possession. And it comes to Ayanku, dribbles around, and is fouled with 5 seconds left. And Angie Ayanku will go to the line at the other end. And it looks like the Eastern View Cyclones will maintain their unbeaten season and go 13-0. Chancellor will be 10-5 and remain in third place in the Battlefield District behind Eastern View and Culpeper. Culpeper playing Caroline tonight, should have an easy time with them. Ayanku. With only 8 points, she has not scored in the second half and still hasn't.
No fouls here.
And Lila Hackley lets it go out as the buzzer sounds. That's the end of the ball game. The final score, Eastern View 43 and Chancellor 39. We'll be back with a recap in just a moment. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball of the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons. More than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book Fair Trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. K&M Lawn, Garden, and Arborist Supplies, now located directly across Highway 29 from Eastern View High School. K&M, from grass to trees, they aim to please. 825-8371.
43-39, our final score. The Eastern View Cyclones remain unbeaten at 13-0 and defeat the Chancellor Charges, who now go to 10-5 and stay in third place in the Battlefield District. Gary Deal, we thought this was going to be a good ball game. It lived up to all expectations.
Yeah, so we were talking about that pregame, Donnie, to where Chancellor only lost by 2 against Culpeper, and Culpeper only lost by a couple against Eastern View. So those three teams are definitely the best in the district, and it showed tonight in a very close game.
And looking forward, it portends to be a really great district tournament.
It does.
Oh, man, you got three really good teams, and everybody else's afterthoughts in that, but they got 3 teams that are really tough. All right, give us some scoring here tonight, and we will put this one to bed.
Well, for Chancellor, Lydia Blockenbank had 10, and Natalie Lanning had 15. For Eastern View, Angie Hianku didn't score the second half, but she had 8 the first half. Destiny Washington had 10. And the player of the game, I think, tonight, Chloe Bowles, we talked about this at pregame, that if she learned how to step up, stay out of foul trouble, get more minutes in the game, that she was going to be a big that Eastern View needs to have and can use going forward. And she stepped up tonight, and I see her improving each and every game, Donnie.
And she had 12 points tonight?
Yes, she had 12 points.
To lead the Eastern View Cyclones. All right, our next game Tuesday night, we'll see you over at Culpeper. Caroline will be at Culpeper, the boys' game. And we remind you once again, the JV score tonight. Chancellor with some good kids on that JV team. They tromped Eastern View by a score of 52-17. This was a low-scoring game. It was well played, a lot of defense. And, not a lot of offense, but when you come right down to playing the good teams, it's defense that wins. All right, until Tuesday night, we will bid you a pleasant good evening and remind you once again the final score of tonight's ball game, Eastern View 43 and the Chancellor Chargers 39. You've been watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.